Okay, students, we're going to multiply and divide rational expressions. You've done this in Algebra 1. Okay, you got to know your exponent rules. Uh, so when we have this fourth power here, we have to distribute it through all of it inside. That's 2 to the fourth, and a to the fourth, and b to the fourth. And 2 to the fourth is 16. So if I'm not going to write it all out like they do here. That's an Algebra 1 concept of doing that for people just learning, but you should know 2 to the fourth is 16, and you have a to the fourth and b to the fourth. So you simplify your coefficients here. 24 divided by 16, GCF is 8. So that becomes 3 over 2. You ask yourself, where do you have more A's? I have more A's in the numerator. So my A is going to be in the numerator. And how many more do I have up there than the denominator? 1. Where do I have more B's? I have more B's in the denominator. So my B is going to be in the denominator. How many more do I have down there than in the numerator? 2. And there's your answer, 3A over 2B squared. Okay. If you want to waste time writing all that out and doing all that counseling like that, that's the only way you can figure out how to do it, then you go ahead right ahead. Okay. So you need to remember multiplication, I can cancel vertically or diagonally, not horizontally. Okay. So I can cancel that 3 with the 9. I can cancel that 5 with the 20. Okay. I then am left with a 4 in the numerator, 9 in the denominator. Where do I have more R's? I have more R's in the denominator by 1. So it takes care of the R's. Where do I have more N's? I have more N's in the numerator. How many more do I have? 2. And where do I have more T's? In the denominator. How many more do I have down there? 2. So there's your answer right there. Oh, wait a second. That was a 9 there. I got to cancel it correctly. 3. 3 cancels with 3 once and 3 cancels. So it should have been a 3, not a 9. Okay. And that's an equal sign, not a negative sign right there. Okay. Now we are dealing with factoring here. I should recognize this as a perfect square trinomial, x plus 4 times x plus 4. Remember, I talked about that before. When the first term is a perfect square, which it is, and the last term is a perfect square, then I should automatically look in for a sum of multiplication of perfect squares, x plus 4, x plus 4. Here I factor out the 2, and I'm left with x minus 1. Don't forget, division is multiplication by the reciprocal, so this x minus 1 comes up top here, the numerator, and the denominator factored into x plus 4 and x minus 2. So now I have that x minus 1 cancel with that x plus 4 cancel with that x plus 4, and what am I left with then? An x plus 4 in the numerator over a 2 times an x minus 2. Sometimes they'll leave it like that. Sometimes they will distribute the 2 back through there. Okay. Notice here they went ahead and left it there. That's fine. All right. So there's the front page. Now we have the back, which is more of the same, but just in a different format. So I need to recognize that this bold and division bar is the same as just writing it like this right there. And then this should be right there. Okay. Which is what they did right here. Okay. So this is what you should do. Change it to that. Okay. So you look at and see something that is consistent with what you already know. Okay. So I have the 3n minus 1 over n. First multiplication by the reciprocal. So I switch that. I'm going to go ahead and factor this now. 3n and n multiplied by 3n squared. It's going to be a plus 3 and a minus 1. So then I have 9n minus 1n is the 8n that I need right there. Okay. Let's change the color here. This n will cancel with one of those. So I'm left with 3. This 3n minus 1 cancel with that 3n minus 1. I'm left with n cubed over n plus 3. Okay. And that is that because you're doing that over and over. to these problems here. So make sure you rewrite it. Change this right away into this right here. And I wouldn't even write this part of it. I would automatically change this to multiplication by the reciprocal and put this in the numerator and this in the denominator right away. Okay? That means the entire numerator goes to the denominator. Okay, multiplication by the reciprocal. So I would skip this step and actually write it just like this is how I'd write that. I would go from here to here. Okay? Save your one whole line or 2 lines of writing all that out and then do your factoring from there. Okay, that goes ahead and ends this video.